I will be presenting the individual progress made on the classmate application. Since the last individual progress, after having created and designed the interface for user interface and for authentication, the main thing that I added was an auto login feature. It's very handy and very convenient for a user that's already been logged in to not have to log in, as they are have their information stored in shared preferences. And if an authentication token exists, it'll automatically log in the user to the appropriate interface. We'll get a chance to look at that here in a bit. But first, after I installed that auto login, I ran into a couple of problems. And that's when we got in and started doing some bug squashing. The first bug was that the auto login feature was having weird issues when the back button was pressed. The back button should be closing the application and bringing back to the main menu on the device. It was not doing that, as it was continuing to auto log in the user. So the fix was to create a new fragment launcher function that launched the next fragment without putting the login fragment on the back stack. This allows the user to use the back button as they would expect. Bug 2 was similarly related. If the device changed from portrait to landscape, the login fragment is shown over the current fragment. The fix was easy. Force the application to only allow portrait mode. This is quick, easy, and will not affect the app negatively in any way. The main thing that I've been working on since then is style and design. The design guidelines we are looking at is Android Material. There are a couple websites that show not only how to use and how to design with Android Material, but also what they expect. There are problems with compatibility issues, as Classmate is to be compatible with a minimum of API level 18. Some of Android Material's functionality is only available on API level 21 and above. This is something that we're going to have to look at as we go down the road. That's also been in mind as I've been creating the design and style. One thing also is we're adding animations that must be cool and also helpful. And now we'll kind of get an idea and see just what we have. If we close the application and relaunch, we are automatically logged in. We can use the back button and close as well. We already begin to see a little bit of color difference for the design, but if we log out, we now see an animation that is pretty cool, not too helpful yet, but it should kind of bring some interest to the user.